Piano morning. It's good to be back, and it's weird that it's Monday already. That went pretty fast.
Yeah, it was a chill weekend though.
So yeah, it was actually. Sorry that we're starting a little bit late. We just saw our friend off to the bus, and we literally came through the door 5 minutes ago, and had to get set up and everything. But we're here now. We hope you all had a really good weekend too. Sorry that we haven't been around as much in the chats and everything.
Yeah.
We've kind of missed talking to you guys, but we were entertaining. Hey Hardik, we're good, thanks. We were forced to relax for the weekend, which was actually really nice. We played some board games, we saw some friends, we actually went outside.
We saw the grass and the air and the blue skies. It was really sunny yesterday.
Yeah, it was. We had Japanese food, and we just went to the bus stop, and now it's back to business as usual. But yeah, I wanted to first of all go through the homeworks, because I just watched them while I was waiting for Mike, and they were awesome. So cool. So if I'm right, we've got one from Hardik, from Renee, and from Otler. So let me know if I've missed someone, because they're the three I have.
Okay.
And I don't want to miss anyone. So yeah, the flip books, how did you guys find them? I hope you had lots of fun with them. I love them. Especially doing them in little notebooks and things that you can keep.
Did you say Rennie as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
So this is Otler's. Anyone on the Discord will have seen this, but there's actually some smooth jazz going on in the background noise, which is very much appreciated too. But look how awesome this is.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. She used the body motion site, I think.
Oh, okay.
But all she did was she keyframed the parts she thought would be keyframes, and then she in-betweened by eye, so she estimated what the timing would be.
Okay.
I think it works really well. The arcs are awesome.
Yeah.
Especially with that leg. And the fact that the arms are offset, you can see an arm moves really fast there, and then the legs are slow arc, so the offset of the timing is really nice.
That is really cool.
Yeah. Really cool.
It'd be actually cool to map out what the arcs of that would be.
Yeah, we could do that. We could import it and map them out. It'd be awesome.
Oh, that wasn't a real-time suggestion, but...
No, we could do it at some point, and that'd be cool to post in the chat and everything.
That's super cool.
Hardy says he uses some branded notepad lying around. It worked though. But flipbacks are arriving this week, so it's going to be fun. Yes! Awesome. You can just carry them around with you and have them anywhere. That's the awesome thing. Is it makes bus rides really fun. And then I think this is Renee's. And Renee, I was super impressed with the length of yours. Look at that stack of post-it. It's you could do a whole story arc, and you basically have... He's got 3 different shots of this paper airplane flying through the air, and then it explodes at the end. Really nice though. I love the fact that you're moving the camera. It starts off as stationary camera, and the guy throws it, and then the camera follows the paper airplane and then zooms in perspective. Cool. Yeah. Just play it one more time. It's really cool.
That must be insane to try and work out.
You should try one, dude. Where's your Swift challenge? Sounds so weird.
Swift challenge.
Swift challenge.
La 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 la. It's well, you see, over the weekend, I'm not done it. Can I have one of your flip books? Or are they precious?
They're precious to me.
Precious.
I will if you yeah.
No, that was a joke. I'll make one out of paper.
It would be cool if you did one.
I'll animate a doggo.
Hey, Mr. You, and hey, Claire. Don't worry. I know you've been super busy. These are just for fun things, so no pressure.
But there will be prizes.
What?
I'm just kidding.
The prize is digital hugs.
Digital hugs and digital experience.
And this is Hardik, who's done a Hollow Knight flip book.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. Look how cool. It works really well, Hardik. Like, you say that it's just notepad paper, but it seems to flip and work fine. I like the smear frames you've got in there as well. Like when he first draws his sword. It's awesome. You even got a hold in there. I don't know if that was like artificial because you stopped flipping at that point and flipped forward a bit more afterwards, but it works really well having a hold there.
Yeah.
So, like, awesome job. I love it. These are so cool to see. You guys are awesome. You aced this challenge. I hope you had loads of fun doing it too.
Could you artificially create a hold by Nope, never mind. I was thinking like where you would cut one of the sheets out and then when you flip past it, it would stay on the drawing, but that doesn't work. It doesn't. No, physics doesn't work.
No.
Just redraw it.
Yeah, like the flip book I did, I had a lot of fun doing it, and I'm really glad I bought those notepads. But
you could do it if you cut inside of the frame, so it just came down as like a frame that you saw through, and then it would show you the drawing underneath.
That's true.
Ah.
But that might change the way that it flips because it would be a different weight to the rest of the
That's true.
the pages. But the paper in my flip book. Oh, 2 paint's trying to open. Oh no! Don't look at the horror of the desktop. It's terrible. I'm like 3 icons deep now.
Hardik says
Yeah.
there's a 3 to 5 page hold. Yeah, he's not the best flipper.
No, I think that's good.
That's cool.
Like, it worked well. No, what I was saying was that the notepads I got to do it in are really good, but the paper's quite thick.
Mhm.
And now I'm thinking that thinner paper would have been easier to flip because we had a lot of trouble filming that
Yeah.
flipping. So I think next time I'll try and get thinner paper.
Okay. Cool.
But-
One more. If you're done showing things,
Yeah.
there's one more thing you should show, which is the peg bar thing.
Okay, yeah, awesome. Let me just get Discord up. And
I don't know where it'll be.
I guess I'll just scroll up. By the way, Hardik, like when I was scrolling down to get to the bottom of the chat this morning, I couldn't help but see the little dog test. I think like that's a really beautiful piece of animation. I think you're coming on in leaps and bounds.
Ready thing.
It's really nice. I'm gonna have a look at it properly. At some point
wait.
soon.
Maybe I should find the GIF.
Okay, well how about you find that and I'll start and then you can send it to me.
Found it.
Oh, Claire's mic arrived! Claire, we can finally have chats! Yes! Yes! So you say you found it?
Yeah, I pinned it.
You pinned it, okay.
I did.
Oh my goodness, something weird has happened. What is this? This is my Discord now. What?
Peekaboo.
Hello, Discord.
So if you go into the peg bar,
Uh-huh.
and then you go onto top left, top right,
Super top right.
there's a pin with a red dot. That one.
Here we are. Isn't
Ready
that
with
awesome? Yes.
it.
Welcome to the peg bar, week of fun and games. Sit down at the table and make some friends at the peg bar. Come down to the peg bar. That's the theme song I made up.
I like it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's very reminiscent of anybody who is anybody will soon walk through that door. Oh no! My Cintiq isn't responding. This is a bad time for this to happen. Let me close this and reopen it. And hopefully it will... Well, it's not going to work, is it?
Because you've closed and reopened it already?
No, because it's the pen that's not working, not Toon Boom.
Can you unplug and replug your Cintiq? USB?
I guess so. Let me try that. Oh, this is terrible technical difficulties. Okay. where's my something even plugged in? And how do I do this with microphones attached to my head that I'm attached to the computer with? Oh! I'm behind my computer now, on the floor. What is this? I think this is it. I'm just going to unplug it and hope it's the right thing. I think. I've unplugged it.
Okay. It's okay.
Okay, I'm re-plugging it.
Cool. I'll read from the chat while you're clambering back up. Hardik watched your watercolor tutorial on Vimeo the other day, and you mentioned that Sylvia is Indian, and now that explains the heavy bag on her. XD.
Do people carry heavy bags around a lot in India? I'm still trying to learn how to paint good skin tones though, because I'm terrible at skin tones. I'm trying very hard to make her look Indian, but I'm just not very good at it, so I'm going to keep trying. You're a good person to ask about it, so you can let me know if I'm doing it, in a way which actually makes it look authentically Indian. Authentically.
I believe in God.
Yes, the tiny kids are made to carry heavy bags to school. Aha! It's legit! I was just doing it because I always carry a massive bag around with hundreds of art supplies in it. Let's see if the Cintiq is working. It's alive!
It's an Inca. An Inca.
It's a bit misaligned though now.
Really?
Yeah. I might have to recalibrate it.
Open your Wacom drivers.
Oh my goodness.
This morning on Animornings, how to calibrate your Wacom device in order to animate before you stream, before you do anything.
If you have problems with your Wacom, this is how to solve them.
Hit it.
So where do I go?
To get your Wacom.
Drivers and installs? Device manager?
You should just do a search for Wacom.
Oh no.
There you go, Wacom tablet properties.
That's...
And if you hit that and it goes, driver not found, yeah, you need to restart.
Oh my god, I need to restart.
Okay.
Do you want to stream something, Mike?
Yeah, I'll stream something.
Do you want to have some frostbite or something going for 5 minutes while I restart? Oh, thanks, Hardik. And hi, Ninka! Hardik says she definitely looks Indian. That's awesome. I think I drew her okay, but it's the colours that I'm worried about. So, are you good to go, Mike?
Yes.
Okay, give me 5 guys and have a look at Mike painting something beautiful. I'll be back soon.
Let's see, is the audio working? Yes, the audio is working.
Thanks, Hardik. I'm glad she looks Indian. That's awesome. Who cares about the colours? Well, I still want to get them right.
It's a mermaid. Yes.
Ninka, 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 how are you doing?
What brush do I have? I have a pen. Okay, I need not a pen.
So what's the concept behind this mermaid?
I think it was either Elle or Claire. One of them suggested to the other to do a zebra turkey fish.
Okay.
Which looks like...
I'm wondering what she's holding too.
Well, I started it on May the 4th. So...
So you were going to do May the 4th be with you?
Yeah.
I love that idea. Do a Jedi mermaid. That's awesome.
That's the idea.
Oh, beautiful.
So, copy. the image.
What an amazing looking fish.
Yeah, so I was going to try and get the coloration in there. They're not all as vibrant as that, so I was going to try and get something maybe view image, copy image, sometimes like that. There it goes.
I really like the colours you've chosen, that kind of dusty pink.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Let's bring the chat back up. It's over here, it's over there. Chat, 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 chat. Ooh.
What is it?
Claire did one based on a turkey fish on the 5th. Wow, it's the 8th already.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Time flies.
India is still restarting her computer, so what you're currently seeing is my desktop.
This is what you
move
get.
this over here.
That's what you get when you run in from a bus and immediately start streaming and then realise your computer's all fudged up.
Fudged. You've been filling it with fudge.
I have. You know me and my fudge. Everything's better with fudge.
Everything is better with fudge.
It is though. And my computer takes an age to start up because there's something very wrong with it. This is just a little sleepy computer.
Claire says, fudge.
Fudge.
There's something quite onomatopoeic about the word and the feeling of the word fudge.
And the taste of the word fudge. I just want to taste some fudge. If only I had some fudge right now. I wish I had some fudge right now. I only want some fudge right now.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Welcome.
If only I had some fudge. I wish I had some fudge right now. Okay, my computer is... It's... almost there. It's getting there. Bit by bit.
Slowly but surely.
It's currently trying to open everything all at once. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
A face. Just let me know when you're
I will.
ready.
Harmony's currently trying to open. So is Chrome. They're all just chugging slowly along. How's your mermaid?
She's cool. I'm trying to decide on the angle of her head.
Steam's trying to update itself. Cancel. Stop Steam. Spotify's trying to open itself. No, stop Spotify. So, what was your favourite thing that we did this weekend?
I did enjoy playing Crawl. That was cool.
Oh yeah, we played Crawl for the first time. And I'm super good at it.
Yeah, you won lots.
It's really cool though. Tell them what it is. It's
So it's an asynchronous multiplayer where one person plays as the dungeon crawling hero, and the other players play as the monsters that they have to face and traps. And if one of the players is able to kill the hero, they then become the hero. And it's about trying to be the first one to get to get to level 10. And then once you're at level 10, if you find a portal, you can go and face off with the boss. So it's this kind of balancing act between trying to prepare for the boss, but trying not to die and letting someone usurp you and get there first.
Yeah, so you're cycling the entire time really quickly between being the hero and being the monsters, because people die quite frequently. So roughly every minute or so, you'll switch over. And it's just about who can defeat the boss first, and you can only get to the boss when you're level 10.
Yeah.
It's really, really funny though, because each of your monsters do something different, and you can level them up as you go through, and they get different abilities and such. Like there's this awesome little dude who throws bear traps down. He's like one of my favourites. So you can put bear traps everywhere, and the hero like has to run across them to get to you. So that's really fun.
So you just got India going and cackling away.
I love the little worm as well. There's a little worm where it can burrow into the ground and it can shoot things from a distance.
Laser beams.
Yeah. I always liked the level 1 stuff. Like it was really fun to use.
Yeah.
And then there's a ridiculous tentacle monster.
Oh, like the Cthulhu squiddy thing.
Uh-huh. That shoots out lines of tentacles.
I don't know how many times I must have said, oh no, the squiddy thing.
Yeah, all of us did. That was really fun. What about you guys? Did you get up to anything fun this weekend?
They say that sounds cool. Claire believes in harmony. Mr. Kenny's here. Hello. Can't read that, but hello.
Okay, I think I'm basically back. I'm just opening the file. I've got my Chrome booted up.
Cool.
Opening OBS. Yeah, I don't normally restart my PC hard disk. I just sleep it. Put it on sleep. Oh, Mr. You've watched a bunch of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh ho.
That's awesome. We've watched the first and second series. It's ridiculous and fantastic. And Claire sang with her gospel choir. That sounds fun.
Sweet. She was making a poster for them or someone like them, I think.
That's awesome though. Like I always think time enjoyed is not time wasted. Okay, right, I'm good to start streaming whenever you're good to stop.
Okay, catch you guys in a bit. Right. Stopping now.
That should be working now.
Working harder.
Hard it says I had to redo the doggy frames 3 times. Worth it though, because that looks really good. I can't wait to look at that properly and the progression of it. Cool. Everything's working. I no longer need to calibrate it either. It's in the right place now.
Sweet.
So,
yeah.
I was gonna be in betweening like half an hour ago, so that's what I'm gonna start doing now. So let's see. This is first frame. So that's got 2 frames between it. And this has only got 1 frame, so I'm going to in between this one first because it's directly in the centre. So if you have a keyframe on frame 1 and a keyframe on frame 5, in fact, draw this for you. Then in between is easy because you can divide it so that there is a number in the middle. So I will just put because I want all of these to be kind of even in betweens, because I've tried to sort my timing on the keys. I might still have to tweak things, but I've tried to get the timing right on the keys, so these should all be straight in betweens. So I can just plot my in between, like directly between the 2 drawings here. Whereas if you have, say, 1 and 4, in order to get evenly spaced in betweens, you have to kind of divide it into thirds and go 2, 3, which is a bit more difficult to do. So since this essentially goes 1 and 3, I can plop mine right in the middle on 2. So I'm going to do the ones with easily singled out in betweens first. So since this one just has a keyframe here and a keyframe here, I'm going to do a direct in between here. That's the plan, at least. Give me my colour palette. Seriously though, those flipbooks are so cool. I hope you guys keep that up. So I'm going to try it in between just by eye, because I think it's good practice. Even though it's more difficult. I've heard that it makes better arcs, among other things, as you think about volumes rather than lines. So I think it'll be a good challenge to myself to try and in between this, even though it's quite tight by eye. Does anyone have any good plans for the rest of the day? Anything interesting happening or going on? I think I'll be storyboarding today. Try and get this freelance work going.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. I'll be comicking, I think, most of the day.
That's cool.
Mr. Yu's working with Fume Effects animation.
What is that?
I think it's a way to create like particle and dust effects, or maybe explosions, or I'm not sure.
Oh man, awesome. That's cool.
Hardwick's doing a character design.
Ooh.
He's saying today's character design, so maybe he's been doing one each day, and then he'll get back to animating.
Yeah, he's made himself like a daily schedule.
Cool.
Which is really cool. It's a good way to go about it. There's certain things that he tries to get done every day, and a character design a day is one of them. A lit candle. We have had problems with candles in the past.
Yeah. There were supposed to be like lots of candles in the Night in the Woods animation that we did, but I couldn't figure out render layers in time.
We were trying to have fog on the floor, so I was trying to figure out how to make something glow and then glow through fog. Turned out to be too much in the time for it to do. So best of luck. I'm sure it'll look awesome though.
Cardigas is Houdini similar to Fume Effects? Likely is. I first learned about Houdini when I was looking into, there's an animation company in Glasgow called Axis Animation, and they use a lot of Houdini stuff because they do game, like cinematic trailers for games and animation stuff. So it's probably something for creating physics type animation.
I haven't heard that much about Houdini except that it's good.
It's like magic.
People have told me like multiple times that it's very good. People who are into rendering.
Hey Ambition.
Good morning. I'm also tightening my previous keys as I'm doing this. Just because, you know, why not? Since I'm here.
What? Okay, so well, if I'm here.
Yeah. Well, it helps to tighten these because I need to know where this next frame is.
Ambition just posted a quick thing in the Discord, so
Ooh.
I'll go and find that. Oh geez, I've missed a lot in the Discord.
Yeah, we have a lot to catch up on. We haven't been able to get on all weekend because I haven't wanted to be rude to the friend who was staying with us. We haven't seen him in a very long time, so we wanted to make sure we're, you know, engaged with him rather than through in the computer room. Morning, Bernie. I hope it's a good morning for everyone / evening. Also, we've got some new members to the group, which is really exciting.
Yeah.
One of whom is an animator I've admired for a really long time, so that's really exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing like what's been going on with that when I get to catch up.
Ambition's posted like a really energetic run cycle.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Should I show it?
Yeah, you could.
Go into Discord on that other screen. I just have to. I should drag Discord over. Ha! That is energetic. It's a morning run. Yeah, that's awesome. Like, the feedback I could give is I think that you could kick the back leg out higher so it matches the front leg more. And some more keyframes around the extended leg pose and while in the air, I think will really help. It's good though. It's good that everyone's high energy this morning. It was a very lazy weekend, so it's good to feel like you're getting back into it, you know.
Oh, Claire can't get her mic to work.
What? No! She just got a new one. Are you doing what I did and have secretly muted Discord? Yeah, Ambition, nice job. like do some keys on that and show you what I mean. They're not right now. Right now I shall in between. I mean, this might sound really stupid, Claire, but are you plugged it into the right port?
If it's is it a snowball? Because it's a USB.
Yeah. It's just like there's been a couple of times when I've been at work and I've plugged my headset into the microphone port or accidentally instead of the headset port, and then started to play music and just everyone's been able to hear it.
Are you on Windows, Claire? Like, if you go down to your little speakers thing and right click, are you looking at your playback devices and your recording devices and setting them?
Yeah, I'm assuming that's what she's doing, since she says that.
Sets it to default. Because you can right click and change those.
Okay, that's not what I'm meant to be doing with these arms at all. I know they're going up because this has been. I could have the elbows track a little bit if possible. That'd be nice. But I generally want the shoulders to go up. I put my earphones into the mic and I can hear myself. Awesome. I'm assuming if you can hear yourself, it means like it must be working. Gosh, it's cold today. I said cold.
You should it doesn't matter.
Hmm?
I was gonna say we could tweet, but it doesn't matter.
How are you going disheartened by the fact that I'm never that bothered about tweeting?
No, it's just that it's a late start.
Yeah, it is. It has been a late start. Bit of a bogus stream this morning. Sorry about that. £40°C. Oh, I could do with that. It's really cold here. Or at least I'm really cold. Don't know if our heating just hasn't come on or something.
It might not have.
Because Matt complained about there being no hot water this morning.
The heater might have switched the
Did you switch it off?
I might have.
Michael!
I might have.
Michael! Michael! Can you turn it on?
Yeah.
Thanks, dude.
I'll turn it on now.
Oh, it's so cold. Oh, no, if you want my head. Is it an octopus?
Yeah.
No, we've got an octopus stuffed toy on my head. I've been Cthulhu'd. Oof. Eek. Yick. That in between. Our pipes are still drumming every time we do anything with water involved. It seems to have gotten worse as well, we're not sure what that's about.
It's still there.
Yeah, I can't move it. I've got one hand on the keyboard and one hand on my tablet. Take him off!
No.
Oh no! It's stuck with an octopus in my head.
Oh, Brian, it's in Cardiff.
That's cool.
You know where that is, right?
Vaguely. I know it's in England.
Uh-huh.
I'm good with directions and geography.
You're good with directions and geography, and you just said Cardiff is in England.
I thought it was.
It's the capital of Wales.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh. Oh.
Brian is like, oh my god, Swifty, you were dead to me.
Oh no.
Shh.
Oh.
Shh, it's okay.
This is like that time when I found out that Egypt was in Africa.
Yes, yes it is.
I don't understand.
Africa's a continent, dear.
Yeah, and Egypt is a country. So bad.
Aww.
What is the world? Where am I? I only know about places relative to my desk. I was going to say that she shouldn't have thought bubble then, but I guess that's probably not practical.
Oh, you could get to Thought Bubble from Cardiff. You could get to Dublin from Cardiff, I think. There's
Well,
somewhere.
she should do that!
No, wait. I'm thinking of. There's a ferry that leaves from Wales, but I think it's in the north of Wales. Cardiff is south. There might be a ferry route then. Let me see. Doesn't exactly come up on Google Maps.
Okay, this is something that's going to need to be fixed. I've got her bottom of her hoodie squashing out when she gets to the weight position, which is okay, but then the hoodie here is very, very unsquished to the point where it's like off model, so let's fix that. Aha! You see, Hardick also didn't know that Egypt was in Africa. I thought Egypt was like its own plane of existence.
Your own plane of existence.
Shut up! Stop laughing at me. This is because I'm ignorant.
It would take It would take Bryony about 4 hours to get to Leeds from Cardiff. It's about the same kind of relative distance out to get out of London.
That's a long trek though. 4 hours. I think that's a long trek.
Well, it's going to take us. Wait, can we fly straight to Leeds?
That would be good.
We can.
I guess we're doing that then. I don't know how we're going to get our stuff for the table over though.
That's true.
We might have to like get extra bags or something.
Yeah. It took her 6 hours to get there last year. She loves traffic.
Wow. It's cool that you went last year though.
It's our first year going ever. So
This year?
yeah. It's our first year.
Oh yeah.
Hardick saying, guess what, I used to think Wales was a part of England until like 3 days ago when someone cleared it in Discord. Well,
It is kind of.
they're adjacent. It's the same.
It's on the same
landmass.
landmass. So I can understand you thinking that since England is seen as an island and Wales is on the island. But yeah.
He's like, we have a flag, guys. It has a fucking dragon on it. A dragon!
That is a hell of a lot better than like the England flag, which is just what, like an X?
It's not an X.
Or what is it exactly then?
It's a red cross.
It's diagonal.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's bits
The
of it
Scottish one's diagonal.
Bits of it are diagonal.
Not the England. You're thinking of the UK flag.
Am I? Show me the England flag. Doesn't have a dragon on it, I know that. Doesn't even have a lion on it. Are you laughing because it has a lion on it?
No, I'm laughing that you don't know what the England flag looks like.
I know the blue and red and white one.
The blue and red and white one. They should just put...
Why is it even important? Who cares?
It's not.
It's rubbish. It's not like it has anything interesting on it.
It's just that you've lived there for like 28 years or something.
Yeah, but we don't all go around draped in flags.
Some people do, India.
Oh wait, I know what it is. Because thinking of that, it's reminded me of the people who put their the flags in their windows because they support the football team. It's just Red Cross, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so lame. Yeah, Briny. You're so right. Your flag is tons better than ours. Red Cross, like imaginative. Well done, England. Well, good show. That'll scare them. If I could design a flag for England, I'd put like a sea monster on it or something. You know, because we're an island.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I put a sea monster so anyone invading would be like, oh, but they've got a sea monster on their flag. Do you think that means that there's a sea monster?
Or do they just put that on for decoration?
Maybe we shouldn't invade because we'll have to go by sea and the monster will be there. What's the Scottish flag, Michael?
It's the blue and white one.
I like the way that you laughed at me for saying it was the red, white and blue one. And now you just explained your flag in the same terms.
It's a white diagonal cross on a blue background. It's
Yours
called
is
the
also-
Saltire.
It's also unimaginative. Nil pois.
What do you mean it's unimaginative?
It's just a cross.
You didn't invent yours. Just what, like, how is this an argument where it's like, oh, you're not very inventive with the flag that you remembered that you had?
I'm not saying that it's your problem.
So you're just saying, well, there's also a lion
Is there?
flag for Scotland, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Wait, maybe not. Maybe, is that England? I don't know.
How come? What's the difference? Like, why is there a lion flag and a not lion flag? Surely there should only be a lion flag.
The lion-ish one is the royal banner of Scotland.
What's the difference between the royal banner and the flag? Does one represent the royal family of Scotland or something?
I think it's like the banner of the King of the Scots or something.
So it represents him rather than the country.
I guess so.
Bryony says that flags usually have a story behind them, but she's not sure what England's is. Claire says Wales looks like an angry man wearing a hat pointing at Ireland. What is this? Can you confirm, Mike?
Angry man wearing a hat.
Pointing at Ireland.
Oh, does she mean?
That's what Wales looks like.
Oh, the on the actual map. It really does. It looks like someone in like one of those fisherman's hat, pointing at Wexford, going, "You."
That's really cool. You know, don't you think that flags should be based around what the landmass looks like? That'd be cool.
Rather than square.
No, I mean like what's on the flag.
Yeah, but country borders change.
Well, then they have to change the flag.
Exactly. So.
So what? Are they not allowed to change their flag?
They are, but
I see no flaws in my system.
you see nothing.
I think having a flag with an angry man pointing on it would be great.
I can see that. Yeah, Bryony says it looks like a woman in a dress. Like the bottom of Wales is the dress. I can kind of see that.
Oh, New Zealand voted to change the flag recently, but people wanted it to stay the same. What were they going to change it to?
Silver fern.
That's quite nice. It's like, it reminds me of the kind of flag that House Tyrion or something would have. You know, something from Game of Thrones.
Alright, yeah.
House Lannister. I'm not believing this leg placement. I think it doesn't look like that's where her leg would be. It would be like... Screw betweens, I'm just going to do where it looks like it would be.
I can't believe they have legs.
Who?
So you said you can't believe their leg placement.
Oh. Just beneath the body? What's that about?
I just saw, like, I was looking for reference for this mermaid face head turn thing, and I just saw, like, a picture of maybe a, like, younger teenage girl, but the way she was standing and the way her hip was rotated, like, her left leg, or her right leg, was so offset that she just looked like an L shape. It was weird, the leg just was not placed where you'd think it would be.
Okay, I can't flick back and forth between these, so I'm going to use the onion skin because it's 2 away, so it's going to be me having to flip 3 back and 3 forward every time I want to see. So I'm going to rough this in onion skin first. Methinks.
It's animation time, come on, grab your friends, learn all about the flags of the countries of the participants in the chat. Yeah!
You never end up talking about anything animation related.
I saw a really good tutorial on how Felix, the guy who made Double King, how he worked out how to draw that really amazing kind of flag animations, in which he worked out how the volumes of air would be passing past the flag, and then he wrapped the line, or the horizontal line, as if you were seeing the flag from above, to wrap around those, and then animated that, and then he just kind of copied and pasted that to be the top and the bottom of the flag.
You're going to have to show me that.
Yeah, it was cool.
And your skin's off. And I can start trying to in between by eye, using that as a guide.
I think Bryony was supposed to do a segue where she was like, okay, so change the subject from flags, and then YouTube chats probably just went, you talk too much. Stop.
Oh no! You
Sorry,
can say
Bryony.
YouTube flagged her. We did go from talking about flags to the animation of flags though.
I did. I segued. Did
It's
it.
very good.
It's very good, my brother.
Very,
Very good.
very impressive. Alright.
Very diversified. Oh.
Yeah?
She didn't have a topic to go on to. She was just inviting others to change it because she started the flag thing.
Flags forever!
Well, we've already covered the weather, so... Has anyone in the chat seen the film Kingsman?
Ooh, yeah.
Because we started watching it last night and we didn't watch all the way through it.
Because I fell asleep.
But oh my gosh, it's like anime fight scenes in live action.
It's pretty interesting the way they do the fight scenes and move the camera and play with time. It's almost like it's animated. Like they really compress time to a point where it's very obvious that they've sped it up, but it kind of works stylistically. And then they cluster their keys and really slow it down on the places where the impacts happen. It's still very fast. It's not like 300 where it dips between fast motion and slow motion. It's literally like they've clustered their keyframes more around where the impacts are to make them more readable. Super interesting. They also rotate the camera around a lot like they do in anime. They have a lot of very anime-ish angles where they have put distortion on the camera to make an arm or something look bigger when it's towards the screen. And the reactions that people have to being punched are very anime-ish.
Yeah.
You know, they're amped up to unrealistic proportions, but again, it works with the style. It's very cool.
It was really unexpected. Like I thought it was going to be a tongue-in-cheek kind of affair, but it is, but it
definitely is. It's really like ridiculous.
I'm not sure if it's based off a comic or anything. It possibly might be, but it was also a really smorgasbord of who's who when we were watching it for actors as well. Like, oh, that's the guy from Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh, there's Michael Caine. Oh, there's... I'm like, whoa.
I don't like that though. Like, it feels like they're relying on having as many celebrities crammed in there as possible for it to be a successful or good movie. I never like it when people do that. But even though Kingsman is really stupid and silly, like I'm still quite enjoying the ride so far.
Ooh. Yeah, that might be... I'd quite like to check that out. American Gods is now being made into a TV series.
Oh, is that good? Did you like it?
It's been a few years since I read that book.
Who wrote that?
Neil Gaiman.
Okay. I knew it was one of the big ones who I know.
Brian hasn't read the book, but it's pretty extreme. I think... Oh, what's the guy's name? I think the guy who played... this is a stretch. The guy who played Blackbeard in the fourth Pirates of the Caribbean movie, I think is playing Wednesday in the series, and I quite like him as an actor. Don't watch it with grandma. Oh, your sensibilities might be affected in there. You must not watch it.
Are you saying I'm a grandma?
You're a timid little frog.
I'm not a timid little frog.
You're the timidest little frog.
I am not. I am bold and determined and unshakable. Unflappable. Like a lead skirt. I will not be flapped. I'll watch whatever you dare throw at me. I'll watch it twice. I can watch it with my eyes closed.
You watch it with your eyes closed.
Try me. You dare challenge me.
Hardik says, #triggered.
You dare to tell me to do something I can't do.
Oh yeah, Game of Thrones is fine. Claire says, I'm like a lead skirt is the best thing I've ever heard.
It's the part on The Adventure Zone where Griffin says, quick as a child's wish. And that always cracks me up. It's something I really want to work into everyday conversation.
That's pretty good. Quick as a child's wish. So, my dad he likes, he loves playing Dark Souls. He likes, like, mythology, history, like Greeks and all sorts, right? And I was like, oh, he probably would really like Game of Thrones. And I just assumed he would watch it. It was just like that. You think, oh, his interests and the interests of that show, they overlap pretty much. They're just, you know where this is leading. He doesn't watch Game of Thrones. He started watching the first episode, and this is what he told me. He thought the flame effects in the series looked a bit naff, and decided, nah, not for me. The first episode, the flame effect, like out when they were, I think, out in the snow or something. It's like, nah, these look a bit pants. This isn't for me.
It's a shame, for sure. Oh, Brian's just started the Adventure Zone too. There's an offside. That's awesome.
Oh.
Yes.
Adventure Zone Breakfast Fan Club.
It's so good.
Brian's like, oh my god, my dad doesn't like it either. The swearing and the prozzies put him off. Yeah, I don't think my dad even got to the swearing and the prozzies.
No, that's the worst thing, is he probably would really like it.
I think if he'd got to the swearing and the prozzies, he probably would have kept watching. Like, this is, my dad loves, like, violent Japanese, Yakuza crime boss stuff. He loves, he used to watch, like, violent films and whatever. Like, he's got no issue with any of that.
He just doesn't like cheap looking flame effects, apparently. Maybe one day you'll be able to convince him to give it another try. I'm never really sure what kind of films my dad likes.
Musicals.
Hmm.
Or, sorry, not musicals so much as films about musicians.
I don't know, it seems like a really diverse set. Like, sometimes I think I know what he'll like and he just doesn't like it, and sometimes he'll put on something that I just wouldn't think he'd be interested in. Like, I can't get a handle on it.
I don't know. I think he puts on things and then stops watching them halfway through. Like, the amount of continue watching he put onto our Netflix list of, like, do you want to continue watching this?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think even he knows what he likes. But he definitely likes films about musicians, because we've watched at least 3 of them with him.
Yeah. He's into music.
We should find him a all-singing musical about table tennis players.
That would be great. Table tennis musical would be perfect. You see, that's exactly the kind of thing where I'd be like, oh, this will be so funny, he'll love this, and then he just won't. And I'll be like, well, why?
Maybe he'd like Haikyuu, since it's about volleyball, and it's kind of like table tennis, but...
I don't think he gets anime.
I don't understand this art form.
Yeah.
What doesn't he understand about it?
I think he doesn't understand the art style, like the way characters express themselves, and the translation's sometimes a bit derpy.
Okay.
Like, sometimes they don't translate it in a way which is accessible for people who aren't used to things being translated that way.
He's watched Ghibli films though, right?
A few, yeah.
And he's
But
like those, right?
But they're always voiced by English actors when they come to England.
Yeah.
So he's never had to deal with the translation being weird.
Well, that's fine.
Also, Ghibli films are animated very differently to anime series.
Yeah, for sure.
They don't use any of the shorthands that anime use for emotion, like the sweat drop or the lines across the face.
They do the cool hair raising thing though.
They do, but that's
Bristling.
something that is kind of universal because people's hair pricks up when they're scared or frightened, so you get what that means.
Oh, well, it feels like it does, but it doesn't actually.
Well,
Unless it
exactly,
does.
but you don't feel like you get a sweat drop when someone does something funny.
I thought sweat drop was nervousness.
It can also be just when someone does something funny that you're like not getting, or when you're weirded out by something.
Okay.
And lines across the face when you're angry or upset, or your eyes disappearing and just having shadow there.
Mhm.
Or like a puff of smoke coming out of you, or like little twirly lines above your head. You won't get any of that. And people falling over when something happens that they weren't expecting. Like all these things would be barriers to him, which is a shame.
Yeah. We took him to see Rogue One, and there was something he said after we'd come out of it that was like he hadn't understood a particular plot point.
Yeah, that's a shame, because if that is what puts him off it, then there's not much you can do about it, because it was just like a misunderstanding.
I can't remember what it was.
No, me either. It was nice to go and see it with him though.
Yeah. Although it's weird, that cinema like super ranges in really awesome screens and higher up in a like the room was a corner, it felt like. Remember?
The room was a corner.
Yeah, it went up in a wedge shape, and we were like sitting off to the right, and the screen was like down to the left.
Yeah, it was weird. Like they put Rogue One in a really small screen, and we thought it'd be in a massive screen because it was Rogue One.
Yeah. But we went to the same cinema, and we went to see Ballerina, and that had a way better room, and we were the only ones in there.
Yeah, we were the only ones in the cinema watching that movie, and Dad really enjoyed it, and I really liked it, so that was a good time.
That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
We chosen to go see one of the midday showings though, so we knew it would be more quiet.
It was great though. It was like having a private screening of it. If you haven't seen that movie, you should go and see that movie.
It's really cool.
So I know some people who worked on it vaguely, and they're so nice, and they did such an awesome job on it. There's another animator called India who worked on it.
Yeah.
Not me, but she's fantastic. She's so good. Her stuff is on Vimeo if you can find her. India Bernardo. She's a CG animator and she's fantastic. She's currently doing a self-funded project called Cat and Moth. So if you're interested in adorable cats, then it might be worth checking out that project too.
Cat and Moth, did you say?
Yeah, Cat and Moth. And it looks really nice. It's really simple and stylised. And it's got this adorable cat. And I think it's chasing a moth. I think that's why it's called Cat and Moth.
Cool.
Oh, it's starting to warm up a little bit now.
Yeah. Good. Claire's dad also went with her to to see Rogue One and came out completely confused because he didn't get any of the references, even though he has seen them.
Yeah, I think it's a similar situation that my dad has seen them, but I don't think he remembered things that were important for him to remember in order to understand the story properly.
There's a what star? And it does what? Who's the guy in black? Did he comment on how the CG characters looked a bit weird?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't remember very well though.
Claire's like, I got the Death Star question. I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me. I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me. Your dad didn't even notice. He's looking a bit off colour. I sometimes wonder about, like, so you work in the field of, you know, art and character animation and such, right? And that means you've kind of done a bunch of study on character expression, the way things move and stuff. I wonder if that all is kind of detrimental when you go to see something where people have tried to avoid the uncanny valley, and you're sitting there watching it going, not real, not real, not real. And then there's people who haven't perhaps studied it as much, and they're more convinced by it because they're not as trained in it, if you know what I mean?
In my opinion, this is just my opinion.
I think, yeah, okay, go for it.
I was just going to say, I think everyone is kind of equally trained in it. Like, people can study how to depict movement well, but I think as human beings, we all see other human beings every single day, so even if we're not actively looking for anything, we can tell when something's off.
Right, yeah.
Because animators don't try to depict completely realistic movement.
Yeah.
That's not something we try to do. We try to do believable movement, which is often simplified, and put emotion into it.
Yeah. Whereas in the instances where they're replacing actors, they're trying to animate realistically rather than believably. I think.
Both, I think. I think they still have to use animation tricks to make it look real. It's like when you rotoscope something and it looks floaty and unreal despite the fact you've exactly rotoscoped it. It's like that. Like, if you do it realistically, it doesn't look real. That's part of why it's so difficult.
I got you.
Like, you have to exaggerate. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I was talking about Star Wars, but my brain went to Jurassic Park. I think Jurassic Park still holds up today.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic movie.
I love the music. I love the music. Like, just like, ah.
Me too.
In Jurassic World, they'd like, we're gonna play the theme and everyone's gonna get really excited, and they played it while they were walking through a hotel.
They could have chosen a more dramatic moment.
It's like, and we'll play the crescendo as we open the windows. And then we'll show the park. Yay. Don't care.
Ooh, Hardik, if you've never seen anything called Star Wars movie, you should watch them. They're really, really cool. If you like sci-fi, you'll really love them. It's good storytelling, cool characters, awesome world. Can recommend.
Watch the prequels.
Nah, start with the original movies, because the prequels aren't.
Episode 1.
The prequels aren't all great. I actually really like episode 1, you know. Movies are great to watch for storytelling study though, Hardik. Storyboarding and storytelling. I'm gonna have to call the stream soon.
Yeah.
Because we started late and I need to start getting on with my freelance work.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry that the stream has been well, it's been usual length, but it feels like it's been short because of all the technical difficulties and because we started late. It's back to business as usual tomorrow though, and I'm looking forward to getting caught up on Discord with everything as well, and just saying hi to you all.
Saying hello.
Yeah, I'm sorry it took a bit to get ready to go this morning though. I hope you guys will still be around tomorrow to hang out and do some more of the screening of this. Try and get Midge finished. Oh, thanks Brownie. I'm glad that you were able to come and hang out. We really wanted to do one. I think we were both hoping that we wouldn't have to change the time of it. But in the end, that ended up leaving just when we would be streaming.
Yep.
Let's see. In between so far happening, which is cool. That nose changes a bit too much, but I might fix that and clean up rather than it being between the stage. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad that it's warming up a bit though. Oh, Brandy really likes evening streams as well. They're all Mike.
They're all Mike.
They're all Mike.
Oh, that's super cool to know. Thank you.
Yeah. Alright guys, you have a really, really cool day and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. And I'll probably chat to a lot of you in Discord as well. Thanks for hanging out. And thanks for doing the flip books as well, because they were really, really cool to look at.
Yeah.
Are you going to say your amazing, adventurous goodbye?
Nope.
Yeah, have a nice day everyone. And we'll speak to you soon.
Speak to you soon. May your days be filled with adventure.